Happy day, water signs. This is your weekly reading for the week of April 2nd through April 8th. And, water signs, y'all are very mysterious, and y'all are very, man, just behind the shades, right? The shades kind of stay up for y'all because right now I'm having a really hard time like really connecting to what's here for y'all. And not, I don't want to say a really hard time, but that bit of mystery is there. And I think that a part of the reason why I'm feeling that is not necessarily because y'all are just so mysterious. You are. But I think a part of it is because God wants you to maintain that mystery right now. Okay. What I was, when I was shuffling the cards, I was kind of hearing that you are in this, that for the last few weeks to the last few months, you've been in this very vulnerable space. Okay. And then what I was also hearing is that water signs, you've been giving yourself away too easily. And a part of the reason why is because, you want to feel comfort and you want to feel supported, but spirit is like, let's for a little while longer maintain that sense of mystery. Okay. And it's because spirit has some things to share with you. And if you are on the go, right? Sometimes you can miss what spirit has for you, right? Or you can prolong what spirit has for you because you are trying to force the solutions. And spirit is like, let us do it for you. Spirit wants you to know, water signs, that you have not been forgotten about. Okay. God sees you. God hears you. God knows what you need in this season of life. And God wants to give it to you. God wants to provide for you. God is providing. But you have to give yourself the chance to receive, right? And a part of that is, again, not giving yourself away so easily. All right. So I pulled the material harvest card for you all. And this is where the mystery was coming on. It was like I couldn't really feel why material harvest was coming through for you all, but what's coming through now is that even you, water signs, are like, whatever God is doing in my life is a mystery to me. That's what I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling like that's like your internal conversation, which is why which is why you may have been giving yourself away so easily the last few months instead of like really laying back a little bit, is because you're like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I see what's happening in my life, but at the same time, I'm not 100% like sold on it. All right. And God really needs you to listen to that. Listen to that. And the reason why is because when you listen to that, then you choose stillness. And then in your stillness, you can hear. Okay. So this week with material harvest, spirit is asking you to prioritize water signs. Spirit is just asking you to prioritize your needs, right? Your heart-centered needs. Because there is this part of you that mentally you see that you're tired. It's like you're tired. I feel like this tired, exhausted energy mentally. And so that's why you've been giving yourself away so easily, right? To different energies, to a lot of different energy. But spirit is like, listen to that and go within. Listen to that and seek stillness instead. So that we can comfort you, so that we can give you what it is that you need. And so that we can work through you. Because that's what I'm hearing too, is spirit is wanting to do some work in you and through you, but you have to scale it back a little bit. Okay. Seven of coins. Seven of coins. So a part of the reason why spirit is asking you to prioritize rest and stillness this week is because, listen, God has some things that God wants to share with you. Okay. The harvest is plentiful, water signs. The harvest is plentiful. And sometimes you don't allow yourself to see that. You don't allow yourself to believe that. So this week, Spirit is the reason why, and the last few weeks for you has really been like, take a step back, rest, tune into yourself, be present with yourself. Don't be so much out there as you are being in here, okay? And a part of that is because their Spirit really wants to tend to your needs and wants to pour into you and has some things to share with you, that really you can only receive whenever you're spending that quality time with yourself. All right, the Seven of Wands has come up, I think, in almost every weekly reading. This is very interesting. So here we have the Seven of Wands for you water signs. And with the Seven of Wands, the energy that I'm feeling for you all with the Seven of Wands is Spirit is ready for you, water signs. Spirit is ready for you to defeat yourself, okay? That's what I'm hearing. Spirit is ready for you to defeat yourself. Spirit is ready for you to really dig into that fire that lives within you so that you can defeat the small voice in your mind that works against you. Okay. And it's that small voice that causes you to kind of seek out. Okay. And Spirit is like, let's tend to ourselves. Let's be with ourselves this week. Let's prioritize being with ourselves, because once you can defeat that small voice within your mind, then the material harvest will unfold. All right. And I don't want to say the material harvest will unfold once you defeat that, but you'll begin to notice that because you're shifting, that this starts to shift. All right. Because you are shifting, that starts to shift. So then, yes, we have temperance. We have temperance. All right. Water signs, we have temperance. And look at the water. And through the temperance, I'm hearing like, pour into yourself this week, water signs. Really pour into yourself. And the way that I'm seeing you do that this week is through the way that you speak to yourself. Okay? Through the way that you speak to yourself, through the way that you speak about your life, right? Because here's the thing. Something that I have said in the past is, or a phrase that I use is that no matter what the external circumstances may appear to be, right? And so that's coming through for you with the Temperance card, is that no matter what the external circumstances may appear to be, continue to pour into yourself in a positive way through the way that you speak, through the thoughts that you think. Like, really be cognizant of how you're speaking to yourself and about how you're thinking about your life. All right, water signs, because the way that you think about your life and the way that you speak about yourself is what causes you to push and to rush and to overextend yourself and to, what was I saying at the beginning about, just lost my train of thought. But anyway, patience, okay? Patience, because you don't have to force anything, because God is with you. God has your back. God is watching you, okay? God is working it out for you. Excuse the lawnmower. Wasn't expecting that to happen. But yeah, slow down. Slow down, water signs. Let me get close to the mic. Slow down, water signs, all right? So Scorpio, your clarifying card is Nine of Cups. Okay, Scorpio, joy is your birthright. Joy, happiness, peace, it's your birthright, okay? And if you can move past that small voice in your head, then you will meet your joyful self, right? You will meet your joyful self once you move past that small voice in your head, but you have to realize that it's possible. I feel like, Scorpio, you're like, you have this doubt that you can't live there, and Spirit is like, you can. All right, and Pisces, your clarifying card is the Ten of Swords. All right, so Pisces, for you, Spirit is asking you to surrender. Surrender, surrender, surrender. Surrender to yourself. Bow down to yourself, okay? Pisces, bow down to yourself. Surrender to yourself, because you have this power within you and God is ready for you to step into it. And then Cancer, for you, we have the Nine of Coins, okay? Prosperity abounds whenever you let go of blaming other people.